everybody to Morning Musume. My name is Jeremy.
And I'm Jake.
And this week we're reviewing the B-side to Morning Musume no Hyokori Hyotanjima. This is Houseki Bako!
Otherwise known as the most disappointing song in a while.
Ain't nobody got time for that! This week we're reviewing the B-side to Morning Musume no Hyokori Hyotanjima, which is a great cover of an old band that Morning Musume did, like a cool, fun kid twist on like this garage band rock song. And unfortunately, Houseki Bako sounds a little bit like an Apple garage band song.
They sounded so 90s, like it sounded like a bad Kids Bop cover of like a fun 80s song. You know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of the original B-sides and singles that Sunku wrote sounded a little bit like he just sat up for hours on end playing a garage band looking for sound bites that he thought would be fun or funky or cool, and would just insert them into his song. In this song there was this weird springy alien sound that kept popping up the whole time, and it was so weird and out of place and kind of off-putting, and it wasn't really unpleasant to listen to, but at the same time it didn't add anything texturally to the song that needed to be there.
So once again, we have come to a song that I not only dislike, by the end of it, I kind of hated it. And it's not that I wanted to hate it, I wanted to like this song. After all, it was the B-side to a song that I enjoyed very much. Knowing that the A-side was Tanjima, to be saddled with this stupid, repetitive, slow-burning garage band was a little disappointing, to say the very least.
This song started out with a lot of promise, like many of Sunku's B-sides have started with. There was this humming intro where all the girls were harmonizing very well and in a very pretty, flashbacky kind of way, and then all of a sudden we're dunked into 80s funk, and it literally just felt like I was being dropped into a funk, because it was the most awkward transition from the beginning of the song to the actual melody of the song. A lot of times Sunku likes to do this thing where he has a different sound to the beginning of his songs, and then the rest of the melody is something drastically different. But this was such a stark, strange dissonance that it was almost like putting an entire break in it and then filling that break with nothing and just transitioning into this strange sound that didn't go at the beginning. The greater part of the chorus sounded like Yugure Sakusen Kaigi by Abe Natsumi several years after the song was released, and I don't know if Sunku borrowed some of the tunes from it. It's not so much that stylistically it sounded the same, because they're very different sounding songs. Houseki Bako is very funky and very 80s, and Yugure is very much a slow beat with a cool up-tempo drum and guitar, and it was fun, but it sounded a little bit like Houseki Bako, and I don't know if maybe my mind is just connecting it because the way that the lines build up. And in Abe's song we have a climactic moment. This song unfortunately just kept building into nothing.
It just repeated the same like 10 measures over and over again for 4 minutes. Like each minute was a whole repeat. Like they could have ended the song at a minute and you would have heard the whole thing, but no, it went on for 4 minutes.
In most other songs we have a building moment where we are getting to this big chorus part, or we're getting to a really big bridge, we're getting to something that is special and unique, and then we end off with something nice and pleasant to listen to. And it was just, this song was dredging on the entire time. It didn't really go anywhere, it didn't make anything dramatic, it didn't try to be impressive, it was just there for the sake of being there.
There was nothing special about the vocals at all. The vocal line was not impressive in the least bit. It was as basic as they come.
Much like 21 Seki, this is another one of those big group songs. We had no solos through the entire song, and part of me is okay with that, because I enjoyed some of the vocals, but to me this was a little bit different than 21 Seki, where it sounded like all the girls were dropped in this tin can and told to sing together. It seems like the group was split into two, because I kept hearing very specific voices, and those voices belong to Ida, Aibon, Suji, Yoshi, Ogawa, and the occasional Gaki.
A little smattering of Gaki. She's a condiment. Hi, can I get a Morning Musume sandwich?
You know, what do you want?
Can I get some Mari?
We're out of Mari right now.
Some Abe?
We have Abe.
Oh, cool.
Would you like some Yossi on that?
Yes, please.
I won't give you a whole lot of Abe. She's not doing so hot today. You want a lot of this, right?
Yeah, a lot of Yosei. A lot of Yosei. Can I get a little Gaki?
Oh yeah, we got lots of Gaki.
Okay, cool. Give me some Gaki.
Yeah, we got a whole lot of that today. Here. You can always put more Gaki. There's never enough Gaki. There was just one piece in the entire song where there was just this random speaking line, and I don't know who it was from or even what they said. It was just kind of weird and it didn't work. This whole song was kind of like that, where there were all these little sound bites and all these clips and all these weird things in it that didn't go together. And the most interesting thing about this song was when Junjun covered it when the girls went to Hawaii. And Junjun did a wonderful job singing this boring song. I feel like this song actually would have been a whole lot better if there were solos in it. And I think it's the same reason that 21 Seki didn't work, is that it had a lot of promise and that it could have gone places, but because the vocals were all so one note and had no variance to them, I think that's really what killed this song, is that if there were different girls to maybe play around with the lyrics and do something daring with them, then I think that the song would have been much more successful. And I think really that's my biggest complaint, is this song wasn't daring, and Tsunku didn't go anywhere with it. He didn't take it to any places that he could have taken it, unlike Hyokoro Hyotanjima where it was a cover, but he still played around with it a bit and changed up the melody and changed up the format. Generally, he made it more fun, and he really put a lot of his energy into it. But it seems like with Houseki Bako, he just gave up.
This song has left me in a dark, angry place, and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
So now it's that time where we are going to respond from the questions from last week. 1 for Futsu no Shoujo A. 2 for Futsu no Shoujo A. 100 Man 10. 100 Man 10. Futsu no Shoujo.
Ooh.
1 for Shoujo and 1 for Love Innovation. So winning Coco Flip, I'm going to count yours for Daisuke 100 Man 10. But that means that the long Sayumi one totally bombed, and Love Innovation was a close third next to Daisuke Hyakuman 10, and Futsu no Shoujo was obviously the best, but not better than Wakuteka Take a Chance, which was a wonderful song. This week, we are going to ask you,
which did you prefer, the A side or the B side? A side. So much better than this B side. Oh my god.
and if you could choose a different artist with a different song that they could have done a cover like they did with Hyper Cable and Romance, what other song would you have chosen that they could have done in this time period that would have been a lot better? So we will see you all again next week when we review another B-side, or maybe a few of them.
Oh god, no, I'm not trouble.
Anyways, we'll see you all next week. And Jacob will see you on Fridays, and I'll see you every day. Peace out. Take a mouse.
Na 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 na.
I don't understand, Kay. Why, but why are you graduating? I don't understand. You're the best thing that ever happened to my group, and I just don't get it. But, if you're insistent on leaving, I suppose I could let you go, but I don't know how we'll cope without you. I'll talk to you later. Oyasumi minasai.
Oh, baby, come to me, your darling one. Come.
No, I can't kiss. I won't kiss just for fun. Not tonight.
Alright, dear.
Cry, I will cry though.
Oh, sweetie, enough with the namida. Too much. And all your songs. Every night at bedtime when I try to roll over to give you a little nookie, it's nabida. Listen, sweetie. Why don't you get a new generation of girls?
Sixth generation. That might make me feel better.
Yeah, sixth generation. It's exactly what Japan needs. No, it's what the world needs.
Oh, I've been wanting that Miki girl that I picked to join Morning Musume. This is a perfect opportunity.
So perfect.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna call her right now and I'm gonna go talk to management about a sixth generation. Oh my goodness, Mariko, you're the most intelligent person I think I've ever met in my entire life.
You can thank...
With the exception of Roman, of course. He's pretty amazing. Goodbye.
You can thank me with a kiss. Good night. Why is that K girl leaving? She's old. She's ugly. Well, she looks old. She looks ugly. How old is she? 12? 52? She's got one of those faces you never really know. Either way, she wasn't supposed to leave. This new gen. I need to make sure there's someone in there. Someone bad. Someone trashy. Someone who's gonna help bring this down. Oh my god. I know just who to call. Alright. Ooh, old. There you are. Is this the Tanaka residence? Hi! Hey, girlfriend. Hey, it's Mariko. Hi! Oh! Hi, I know. We haven't talked since school. How you been? Uh-huh. You're real nice. Listen, your little girl, your little Reina, that's her name, right? You know, she's always just the most adorable thing when you make her get up and sing at, you know, the Christmas parties and the festivals and all that stuff with her big hair and her big bows. Just precious. Listen, you gotta keep this on the down low, girlfriend, between the two of us, but, you know, my husband Sunku has that group, Morning Musume. Oh, yeah, you've heard. Listen, he's auditioning for some new girls. Now, I know Reina's come in and auditioned before and they've turned her down, but I'll tell you what, I'll work some behind the scenes magic and I'll make sure that Reina makes it into the new generation. But only if you forget this phone conversation ever happened, because as much as I love you, girlfriend, I am a very rich and powerful woman. I think you get what I'm saying. Yes, I will kill your daughter. I'm kidding. Alright, sweetie, well, you just send Reina along to the auditions and it'll be great, it'll be golden, it'll be fabulous. Alright. What? Lunch? I don't... Hello? Shh. Lunch? Yeah. Shh. Maybe. Shh.